लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरीमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, Lotus News Channel, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV, and through two-way video conferencing in 36 places, having Naina Diksha in 22 countries around the world as per the statistics. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing: Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Nityananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Ohio, Prayag, Winnipeg, Canada, Scottsdale, Arizona, St. Louis, Tirumala, San Jose, Madurai, Toronto, Kailasam, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, Seattle, Chidambaram, Biddi, Nityananda Nagara, Washington, D.C., Sripura, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Paris, Home Temple, Tiruvanmiyur, Chennai, Houston, Kalahasti, San Diego, Tiruvalavai, New York, Varanasi, Atlanta, Ujjaini, Devon, UK, Singapore, Singapuram, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Mulund, Mumbai, New Zealand, Adi Arunachalam, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Ohio, Ma Shivananda, Bangalore, Malleshwaram, Dubai, Vaidyanatham, Riverside, California, Oman, Sivagangai, Enriching Temple, Biddi, Melbourne, Australia, Kuala Lumpur, Palani, Colorado Springs, USA, Ottawa, Canada. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today I will continue to expand on being a catalyst to cause others reality. And from today, the Nityanandotsava starts. The birthday celebrations, Avatar Day celebrations, Jayanti Day celebrations of Paramahamsa Nityananda starts. Today the Purvanga Pujas, Purvanga Utsavas begin. Veerabhadra and Durga is worshipped today. I am entering into the age of 37. Purvanga Utsavas. Before the flag hoisting, all the security guardians, deities, they should be respected and you should take the blessings from them. From today Veerabhadra and Durga, tomorrow Kala Bhairava and Kali, then Ganesha Puja, then starts the flag hoisting, Brahmotsava. 15th day of inner awakening. If you are really a Shiva Bhakta, you have to be like a Shiva. If you see Shiva is the ultimate catalyst for everyone to cause their realities. See the way he sits, he doesn't want anything. All worthy things he gives it away to people. All useless things. First of all, the place where he lives, Smashana, which nobody uses. And what is his cosmetics? Bhasma, which nobody uses, which is not useful for anybody. What is his ornaments? Rudraksha, which nobody touches. Rudraksha is not this popular before 1978, understand. It is after 1978, suddenly it became very popular and well known and it became jewelry. The way he lives, what is his vehicle? Old bull. What he finally gets? Alahala. And Of course, even Alahala can't do anything to him. Who are his assistants? Sevaks, Bhutas, totally disorganized, totally unorganized. And neither they listen to instruction nor they follow any instruction. See, I am talking, it is happening here, you see. Bhuta, Preta, Pichacha, all the assistants. If you are more cranky, you become Mahant. Less cranky, Kotari. New to the community, Tanedar. All types of beings, Bhutas, Pretas. Be a catalyst to cause others reality. Don't do it like a duty. Duty is a 4-letter word. No. Do it with excitement and enthusiasm. Do it like, please listen, how you never get tired of flirting. You don't get tired of flirting. Enriching is flirting with other person's consciousness. Listen. When you enrich, do everything based on the spiritual understanding. First, provide authentic listening, then don't get stuck by their ideas. Providing authentic listening does not mean believing whatever they are saying. No. They will say only everything is impossible, and they will go to the extreme of saying even you are a fool. Believing what others are saying is not listening. Provide listening without judgment. Then go on talking what you have to say, without getting influenced by what they said. You listen to them so that they have an empty space inside to listen to you. You listen to them so that they have an empty space inside them to listen to you. And see the whole game. How the mind does not allow any expansion. When you provide authentic listening, you will be able to exactly find in which pattern the other person is stuck. Then enrich the other person exactly about the pattern in which they are stuck. I tell you, if you listen to anybody for 3 minutes authentically, you will find their root pattern. You will find their root pattern. Tell them, this is the pattern with which they are struggling in their whole life. The moment you help them to find their pattern, the moment they understand, yes, then simply they are there where you call them. They are there to do what you want them to do. Enriching, please listen. Enriching is a beautiful psychological game where you need to provide authentic listening about listening to every person. Listening. It should not be done as a boring, tiring job. I tell you, unless you master the art of listening, unless you master the art of enriching, you won't be able to live with anybody. This is the breakthrough you have to experience. This is the breakthrough you have to go through. Do it now. It's better you do it as early as possible. It's a knack. You have to learn. Ability to enrich a person for the ideology with which you are living. Only then, whether in your business or in your family relationships or in your personal life, anything, you will be peaceful, you will be successful, you will be expanding. If you don't enrich others, you will be enriched by their no. And you will start believing that no. You will start believing that no. Provide listening, be a catalyst. When I study the different characters in Mahabharata. Krishna exactly placed that only. He is just a catalyst for everyone to cast their realities. End of the day, after the war, he doesn't become king. He has not become king. He did not get the Hastinapura. He did not get the Indraprastha. He is there just as a catalyst for everyone to realize their reality. Bhishma goes to the extreme of offering his whole life to be a catalyst, to cause others' reality. Be a catalyst to cause others' reality. Recently I was studying a survey done in US. I was shocked actually. The people who contribute to their churches, it is called teaching in Christianity. Many places you will see people give 1%, 1 day of their income or 1% of their income, something they give, like our Anand Samajis or Satsangis. Just portion of what you earn, giving it to the churches. You will be shocked. The people who have the habit of giving, they live a very stable and rich life, it seems. I could not, let me be very honest, when I read that survey, I could not connect logically how these two is happening. Then I went through few more survey reports and studies, and when I looked in, they are given some 18 reasons. A few reasons which really clicked me is when you contribute 1% or 1 day's salary to the church, naturally you tend to listen to that ideas and start living. Now it became a business bargain. You become sincere in living those ideas. Naturally, any religion, ultimately they have to teach stability. They have to teach right concepts. May not be able to give spiritual enlightenment or experience, but they will be able to give naturally social concepts. Socially successful. So naturally when you follow all that, the stability and success comes to you. I was really shocked seeing that whole cycle. It's true. Unfortunately, Hindus lost it. Lost this idea of tithing maybe 200 years before, during the British time. Otherwise, we had this lifestyle to the Kulaguru, means the guru of the community. If the Kulaguru is not there, to the Sadguru, means who gives you enlightenment, knowledge, science. We had the habit 200-300 years before, which I am trying to revive, and I can say in a way I am successful in reviving. Maybe 1 day's salary, 1 day work for the cause of society, 1 day work for cause of others, cause of the Sangha. I tell you, listen, be a cause to make others reality. Be a sincere cause. I can repeat this statement continuously again and again in various ways. I am going to repeat it till you do it. You can provide sincere listening to lives. When you provide sincere listening and guide them into their root pattern, help them to find their pattern. Even if you help them to find their conflicting pattern, that's enough. If somebody says, no, too much money, then their whole life you will see they will be stuck only with the money pattern. If somebody says, no, I don't have time, the whole life you can see that they will be suffering and stuck with the pattern of no time, no time, no time. They won't do anything and no time. It is just a mind. A few days before, somebody asked me, the Nitya Dharmam, the reality show which I am doing, that show's associate director, he asked me, Swamiji, we are shooting with you last 6 months, and the same team is doing many reality shows and many other talk shows. He said, we are shooting with many cinema celebrities, political celebrities, with many people. He told me, I am telling you honestly, Swamiji, never ever we have seen some celebrity so integrated to the time like you. He told me, Swamiji, not a single time you came late. A celebrity shooting means we know at least 2 hours delay. We will always relax. But your shooting means we know you will be there 15 minutes before to listen to the stories and start a shooting. He asked me, how are you able to manage your schedule? And you are so busy. They know the inner awakening will be going on. They see when they come to ashram, because the shooting happens in the ashram. Some big programs will be going on. So many things will be happening. How? I told them only one word. I wanted all of you to know that word. Integrity is nothing but the confidence you have on you. It is just a clear decision with confidence. I will keep the time. That's all. Nothing else. And it just starts happening. I tell you, people who say no time, their whole life they will be suffering with the pattern no time. And people who say no, why should I come there? This is their whole life they will be suffering with this procrastination. Postponing, why should I? People who say no, not in January, in February, they will be suffering whole life postponing. Whatever reply they give, immediately tell them this is the pattern with which you are suffering. To come out of this pattern, come to inner awakening. I tell you, to come out of this pattern, come to inner awakening. That's all. Being a catalyst to cause others' reality is dharma. Using others to cause what you want as reality is adharma. Being a cause to make others' reality real is sannyas. Sannyasi should be constantly enriching. I think all sannyasis can do this one job. Be a catalyst. Listen. When you listen, by providing authentic listening, you become Kalpataru. Even if you provide authentic listening, you become Kalpataru. Let us sit in Upanishad to mirror the neuron activities of being an authentic listener and excited, enthusiastic enricher. Namah Shivaya. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.